Hot Minute History with Shay. We have a very famous writer and poet with us today, none other than William Shakespeare.
Good dawning to thee, madam. How dost thou fare?
I'm good, I think. So, Mr. Shakespeare, I'd like to start out with a few questions regarding the time period you grew up in.
Proceed with thy questions.
Alright, so what was it like being born in the 1500s?
Ugh, life was unpredictable. I was the eldest of three and the longest living. Times were most valerious, but tough in others, yet mine own family at each moment did pull through, which not many can sayeth.
And what was it like dying in the early 1600s?
Wait, what? What does thy mean by dying?
And we're moving on. So, what about your education? What made you want to pursue writing?
Well, most of thy education tooketh place at King Edward VI School, and a few other grammar schools hither and thither. As for mine own inspiration to write, I found mine own muse in other writers. I has borrowed whole stories from other writers, save for A Midsummer's Night Dream, Love Labour's Lost, and The Tempest.
Very interesting, but do these authors mind you borrowing their work?
They are all either dead or unaware that I have borrowed their work, so please might I keepeth this on thy down low.
Okay then. Well, what about your family? Do you have a wife and kids?
Well, I did marry at the age of 18 to my wife Anna. Shortly thereafter, we had our first daughter, Susanna. And then cameth the twins, Hamnet and Judith. But life was grand. Up until that dastardly Robert Greene called me an upstart crow. But we won't just go yonder with that.
Looking at most of your work, they all seem to involve tragedy in some way. Is there any reason for that?
Well, true tragedy was lacking in other writers' work. I not only wanted to give my audience something new, but I also wanted to add some flavor to my own plots.
And finally, what is it like being someone who helped define the Renaissance? How does it differ from what authors and playwrights might experience now?
The Renaissance is a joyful time for thyself, but it does have its burdens, I must admit. But the good outweighs the lacking valor, so I am not one to complain oft. And as for writers today, I would say that there is a much wider range of audience members and more accessible to everyone around, unlike the Renaissance when only the rich could come and see my plays. Ugh.
Well, thank you for the interview, Mr. Shakespeare. It was interesting, to say the least.
The pleasure was mine. God ye good morrow, madam. I bid you adieu.
Do these authors mind you borrowing their work?
They are all either dead or unaware that I have borrowed their work, so please might I keep this on thy down low.
Okay then. Okay. Good morning and welcome to Hot Minute History with Shay. Today, we will have a very famous writer and poet with us, none other than William Shakespeare. Wait, I like the way you were videoing. Can you video it that way?
No, like the way you've been.
You were. It was good. I liked it. I don't like how ours mine stays because it doesn't look like an actual like. Good morning and welcome to
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV.